Sara Batul and there's a world of headlines to explore, so let's dive in. At the Gridiron Club dinner, President Joe Biden humorously acknowledged concerns about his age compared to Donald Trump while also addressing serious criticisms of his rival. Amidst jokes about age and mental fitness, Biden criticized Republicans for prioritizing impeachment over governance. He highlighted his administration's efforts to rebuild the economy post-pandemic without resorting to dangerous suggestions like injecting bleach, a jab at Trump's infamous remarks. Biden emphasized the importance of standing up to authoritarianism and defending democracy, referencing Putin's aggression and Trump's undermining of the electoral process. United Russia, Russia's governing party, faced a widespread denial of service cyberattack, prompting the suspension of non-essential online services. President Vladimir Putin, backed by United Russia in the upcoming presidential election, accused Ukraine attempting to sabotage the polls. Turnout surpassed 50% with regions like Belgorod affected by Ukrainian strikes, seeing rates over 70%. Sunday holds significance for voting as Navalny's supporters plan nationwide protests against Putin. Former President Dmitry Medvedev condemned protesters as traitors, accusing them of aiding Russia's enemies by disrupting the election process. Shifting our focus to India, the country gears up for the world's largest election, spanning 7 phases from April to June, with nearly 1 billion voters set to elect a new parliament. Incumbent Prime Minister Narendra Modi's BJP faces off against a coalition of opposition parties. Modi seeks a third consecutive term, focusing on economic growth, infrastructure development, and Hindu nationalist initiatives like the construction of a temple for Lord Ram. The Election Commission highlights the significance of this democratic process. Modi aims for a BJP win of 370 seats and over 400 for the NDA, but faces a challenge from the fragmented opposition led by the Congress party. With almost 970 million voters and thousands of political parties participating, this election will shape India's governance and political landscape for years to come. Meanwhile, in Gaza, the humanitarian situation has become a nightmare for mothers and babies, according to a UN official. Dominic Allen, representing the UN Population Fund, expressed deep concern over the dire conditions faced by women and newborns. Hospitals are reporting an alarming increase in stillbirths, small and sickly newborns, and complications during childbirth. Malnutrition, dehydration, and lack of adequate medical supplies contribute to this crisis. The stress, fear, and exhaustion experienced by mothers exacerbate the situation, with caregivers struggling to provide essential care. That wraps up our weekend edition of the must-know headlines. Until next week, stay connected with Dawn News English.